Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lonnie. Today is a CAS Sunday video, but it's not what's the word I'm looking for? We're not creating a sim. We're actually gonna go over some CC that I have. We're gonna do females because my male CC selection is kind of sad right now. So even if I wanted to do that for y'all would be severely disappointed, and I'm not going to do that to y'all. But I will give some honorable mentions from people I have found and do get male CC from as we're making this video. But let's just jump straight into the video. So starting off, we're gonna obviously go over like face stuff, and then we'll go over makeup, clothes, etc, etc. Anyways, oh my god, okay, we gonna go over skin details. What the heck? So starting off with skin details, I live, I breathe, I eat, I dream, I sleep, I Northern Sibera winds. Like, you would never ever catch me using anybody else but Northern Sibera winds. Like I said, I live, eat, breathe, sleep. Like, the skin details are so good, and they have some for males as well. But obviously, since I'm on a female sim, you can only see what's the word? The ones for females. But I'm pretty sure they also have ones for toddlers and kids too, so you really can't go wrong. And then each one either has only a face mask or a full body. I always use full body because it makes it easier. And then they come with swatches. Some of them define, like, as you can see, this one has eye bags, this one doesn't have eye bags, so it's really all about preference. And then obviously each swatch always has darker shades. So if you do have, or you do like making darker sims and you like your sims to look, what's the word I want to look for? They kind of look like creamy, if that makes sense, quote unquote, then Northern Sibera wins. I like a more kind of cartoonish, very Maxis look, but I'm a Maxis mix person because I do use some alpha CC, but I don't use a lot because I like my game to look like the game it's from, if that makes sense. I like you to be able to recognize what I'm playing. And I don't know, it's just the style I like. I do have a bunch of other like skin details. I don't really use them though. They're kind of just in my game. I really just use Northern Sibera. And then Twistedcat, that's really an honorable mention. Hers are good too. This one I would use more for a male. I don't know who this is by though, so I'm not really gonna. But like I said, Twistedcat does have some good ones. Hers kind of are nice and creamy too, but they definitely make the face look more chiseled. And then Northern Sibera has everything. So she has lip overlays, and she also has, I think there's something else. I don't know if it's like freckles or something, but we'll see as we continue to scroll. And then we have a little more Twistedcat. Another thing, I love Twistedcat's freckles. I use them a lot, like a lot. And I also have some other freckles. Honorable mention really fast by Peachy Fairy. I use these a lot as well. Some more Twistedcat. Honestly, all my modded freckles I kind of use, but she also, back to Northern Sibera wins. This is kind of going to be Twistedcat / Northern Sibera wins, but we also have eye bags and like different overlays. Like I said, that's why I request using the skin overlays at the very top, so then you can use all the other overlays like once you reach like the bottom of your skin details. It's just easier to do it that way. And here you have some more. It's just like a bunch of overlays and all that stuff. But now we're gonna jump to eyelashes. Now there are kind of two people I really use for eyelashes, but I do have at least like 4 CC creators when it comes to eyelashes. You kind of already saw the first 2, so we're kind of gonna scroll to those real quick. So the first is Sims. This is a recent addition, so I have not tried their lashes yet, but they're very beautiful. Obviously you can see how they fit the eye shape and whatnot. Again, this is a very new edition, so I haven't had time to like test them on a sim yet. But I like the different like colors and all that. As you can see how full they are. I love when eyelashes have different colors and they don't look weird because it's way more realistic that way. But I also like how they have like the more clumped together eyelashes. Like it just looks very cute, very cutesy. The next person I have for eyelashes is Miko, and honestly I swear by Miko forever and always because I use her lashes all the time. Like I literally use her lashes all the time. They're just so cute, so girly, and honestly they always fit my sims. Like no matter what kind of sim I put them on, they're always going to fit my sim. No matter what eye shape they have, it's going to fit my sim. It's gonna fit my sim either way. And again, I like the different options they have for it, and again with the colors, like they don't look too weird. So if I did want like a more fuller one, I could do that. But if I wanted ones that looked a bit more natural, like I can do that as well. And I really love that because I love when you can have an option whether you want to have very dramatic lashes or very natural looking lashes. She updated her lashes recently. So you have one, as you can see, it says the no earrings, which means if you put these lashes on, your sim cannot wear earrings. But there's also another one a little bit further down. That's the no glasses, which means if you put those on, they can't wear glasses. And I normally use that one because I like putting earrings on my sims. But obviously if my sims wear glasses, then I just opt for the no earrings one because that's just way easier. We're gonna go to the actual eyelash category because I do have some lashes up in here. Next up on the eyelash category is Miss Twistedcat. Live, breathe, eat, sleep for her eyelashes. These ones are the ones on the more dramatic side. So I use them if I want to go for a really dramatic look when it comes to eyelashes. Obviously she has the ones that have, hers is a little bit different because you can either do the no glasses or the no monocule, I think it is, or maybe the no ring, I don't know which one. But I normally opt for the no glasses unless I want to make a sim that wears glasses. That's literally it. It's that simple. But again, her eyelashes are just extremely gorgeous. Like I said, these ones are kind of a bit more dramatized, which I love because again, if I want a sim that has a little bit more dramatic eyelashes, then I can do that. And then you have Sims in here again, which we went over already. You also have Miko, and then honorable mention Obscurus. I don't really use their eyelashes. They were broken for a while, so I'm kind of glad to see they're working again, and hopefully I'll be able to use it. Well, this one is broken. We're not going to talk about that. Hopefully I'm able to use it on some sims now that it's fixed because I have been trying to use them but haven't had any luck. So next up for eyelashes, we have, if I can find them actually. Okay, here we go. Kijiko. I don't really use their eyelashes because, as you can see, you need a very specific eye shape to use their eyelashes. So I kind of just stray away because they don't tend to work for the eye shape I normally give my sims. Okay, we are now in the eye category, and the eyes I mainly use are honestly from Praline Sims. I think those are like the only CC eyes besides Northern Siberian ones that I have in my game, which is probably not necessarily true because if I click on eyes, yeah, it's an atrocity. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that though. That's not what we're here for. But all the eyes you can either find in the skin detailed ones. That's for the Northern Siberian eyes. I don't think you can find Praline eyes in the skin details, but I don't mind because obviously I can just use the face paint section and that's perfectly fine for me. So you go to makeup, you go to face paint, boom, you have all the eyes. So I used to use Northern Siberian eyes for the longest until I switched to Praline Sims. The only reason why I switched over, because as you can see, the Northern Siberian eyes are a lot more maxisy, if that makes sense, which I loved. But then my style kind of grew a bit more, and I grew to love like the kind of like cartoony like face with the kind of ultra realistic eyes. Not really ultra realistic, just more realistic eyes. But Northern Siberian eyes are still absolutely gorgeous, and I do still use them sometimes. I just tend to go for Praline a bit more. Now, Praline has a lot of eyes. A lot of eyes. But I'm going to show you the ones I tend to use the most because they're like my favorite. So I use N100, which is very cutesy. I've actually used this recently for like the 3 Sims I made, which I don't think I posted the shorts. I think that might be a CAS Sunday video. No, it was my 3 Sims 1 base video. So again, I like 100, I like 101, I also like 102. These I would say are the main ones I use. There's one more. I don't really use 1 or 2 that much. There's one more I use like religiously. I think it's in the 90s though. I think it's like 90 something. But I can't think of it right now. But yeah, all her eyes are numbered. There's also a heterochromia version. So if you just wanted it on one eye, you can definitely do that. There's eyes for vampires. There's eyes that are more brighter. As you can see, you have eyes like these. So Praline literally has an eye for every single one of your needs. Like, you will not have an eye for your needs. Like, they're everywhere. Okay, so now that we're at the eyebrows, I've actually gotten some more recently, but I'm going to go over the ones I've used the most and then the new ones that I have. Twistedcat, do I have to say anymore? Like, I love her eyebrows. I love using them. You can use them for male Sims. You can use them for female Sims. I just love the way they all look. They're just all so good, so beautiful. So these are the main ones I use because I really like the shape of them. And again, I like how I can use them from either a male or female. As you can see, these look absolutely gorgeous on her. Like, hello. Next up is a bunch of Praline Sim eyebrows. I haven't tried them out yet. I also have some random ones, but again, I don't really use them. I mainly use Twistedcat, but I have a lot of new additions because I did go shopping, CC shopping, like a week ago or so, and I just haven't tested out anything new because I haven't really made any Sims. But these are the Praline Sim eyebrows, which are very good, and I will be using these now that I have a bigger variety. And you can get the hint. It's just a bunch of eyebrows, but we're gonna keep these on her and we're gonna move on to hair. Okay, so now that we're in hair, before we jump into the creators, I really want to mention, I want to give some honorable mentions to Khadija551. They are the creator I go to for male black sim hairs because we all know how hard those are to find. So, but we won't be going over that today. Sorry, y'all. We won't be going over that today because, like I said, like, I don't have a lot of male CC. It would just be very sad and it would be a very short video. But we are going to go over my top, like, CC hair creators. We're going to start off with Johnnysims. I love Johnnysim hairs. You can use most of the hairs for males or females. That's kind of what I do, especially with the shorter hairs. I'm gonna try it and find some of my favorite, like this one. This one is on Shania. Very cute, very beautiful. I've also used this hair, I believe, for my the twin sister save I have. If you're on my TikTok, you would have seen. No, this one is the one she has, and my twin sister save that I have, you can see on my TikTok. This is the one I have for someone. I can't remember. I'll try and find the one that Lilith has if I can, but their hairs are just beautiful. This is the one Lilith has. Their hairs are just so beautiful, and I love using them, and I love that I can use them for either male or female Sims. So Johnnysims, amazing. Go for it. Another one I use, not a lot, but I use it more for my black Sims that I make. It's Daylife Sims. She makes a lot of, obviously it looks weird on her, but it wouldn't look weird on an actual like sim that, you know, you get what I'm saying. But Daylife Sims, she makes a lot of 4C-ish hair, like more hair for like black girls and stuff like that. But she also has stuff like this. But I really love getting my braids from her because sometimes when you get braids from CC creators, they're very chopped. Like, they don't look cute at all. So when it comes to Daylife Sims, I love using her hairs, especially for my black girlies. Now, I'm gonna have to find who these hairs are by, but I absolutely love these ones too. Again, these are from my black sim girlies. And I will be mentioning, I probably won't find, because I'm not showcasing specific, since I'm not showcasing specific hairs or like specific items, I'm just going to mention every creator that I've gone over in the video and the caption below, and probably a link to their, and a link to their, what's the word I'm looking for? Patreon page if they have one, which all of them do. I'm a Patreon shopper, but here we go. Oh, this one is Johnnysims. There we go. This is Johnnysims. Again, another one for the black girlies. So if you ever want like buns or very curly hair, Johnnysims. I especially love this. These ones are my favorite, as well as these ones are kind of the ones I use the most by her if I use her. I just like the poofiness, the curliness. I just love it all. And again, more braids, some slick backs, and just overall, it's just all of it. It's just gorge. And I love these braids by her. It's just so cute. So cute, so good. But you can't go wrong with the nice little fro, okay? So next up we'll do Clumsyalien. I don't use Clumsyalien too much, but I do have a few here, so I just want to go over them. Clumsyalien hairs are really good though, and if there's, I don't want to say if there's nothing else, I use them, but I find occasions to use it, like this one or like this one, you know. I think I've almost used like these ones, or I have used these ones. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, Clumsyalien. I also like these braids. I've used this hair before for sure in my 3 Sims 1 base you guys saw. So yeah, definitely good hairs. It's not a lot though, just because I mainly use Johnnysims. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Johnnysims and Daylife Sims are the main ones I use. So next up we have Twistedcat. Y'all already know how I feel about Twistedcat. She'll do it every time. I love her hair. They're very like soft girly. That's why I like her hairs. So if I'm going for more of a like soft girly approach, I'll use her hair, because I feel like her hair gives very soft girly, and I love that. Next up we have Simstrouble. Simstrouble also has a lot of curly hairs, which I love. And she also, one thing I love when CC creators do when it comes to hair is that they give you different versions of a hair. So instead of having to find like a completely different hairstyle, you can just do the same hairstyle in a different version. But I think I have a lot of Simstrouble's hair, so we're not going to go over every single one, but this one is my favorite to use by her. I absolutely love the curls. I love the bang. And then another one I really like, again, this one is still with the bang, it's just up, so I like that because I don't have to go and find a whole nother hair. Like, I also really like this one. I did use this on a sim once. I don't remember who it was though. And again, more curly hair. And you have like this one, and then this one as well is another one of my faves that I like using. Honestly, all just her like curly hairs. I would say I use the most from her is her curly hairs. But like I said, it's a lot of Simstrouble's hair. But now we're going to move on to Adria. I don't use her hairs too often, but when I want to make someone with like a more like, what's the word, like a baddie quote unquote aesthetic, instead of like super girly, I kind of lean towards her hairs. But I also like her bobs. Like, look at the bobs, they eat down, so I also use those a lot. Also like this, as you know, this is kind of like that's the word I'm looking for. It came with the game, but she redid it, and I absolutely love that. Then you have these braids, then you have this, and most of these hairs also come with like accessories for it that you'll find in like the accessory page or the hat page. And then, oh, this is not Adria. I have to figure out who this is by, because it's like a yoga set, and I use it a lot, so I really need to figure out who it's by. Another honorable mention I'm going to do is SIMANDY, because I've started getting into her hair recently, and honestly I love it. Like, I use them more for like occult sims though, because I feel like it's kind of like what she makes hair for a little bit more. It's kind of more like supernatural in my opinion, so I mainly use her hair for occult sims, but I did use it for regular sim once. This hair, no, it was a longer version of this hair, but I did use it for, again, the other twin in my little twin save I have over on TikTok. More of SIMANDY. I think this was the one I used for her, yes, because it was longer and I really like the idea of the long hair. But some more SIMANDY, doom 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 doom, just very cute. And then the last one is kind of new. It's Joshseoh, and we also have some Miko ones that I'll just show real quick because it's only 2. This is new. I have not tried any of these hairs yet. This is new CC I've recently added, and I tend to add CC to my game and I just go back to the same ones I tend to use. But this one is gorgeous, so I will be using this hair. I will definitely be using this hair. But these hairs are absolutely gorgeous, but I do need to use them more. So we're gonna start off in lips, and I feel like I'm kind of just bringing you guys in the direction of how I make my sims. So you guys already know Northern Siberian. These lips mainly work when you have her overlays on, because obviously the lip shape fits a lot more. I do like the swatches. You have you have some for some darker tones, you have some for lighter tones. I'm not sure who these lip tips are by, but I don't really use them, so we're gonna move on from them anyways. I have some from Praline Sims, and then I'm not really sure who this is by, but I don't really use those either anyway. I mainly use Twistedcat, again, just because I love her variety, and there's a lip for every occasion. Another person I really use for makeup nowadays is Crypticism, just because the variety, again, good variety, and there's a lip for every occasion. I also like these ones right here, I think by Remis. These ones give off a nice gloss, and I absolutely love it. You can find one for any skin tone, honestly, but I love the gloss they give. So that's for the lips. Moving on to the blush. Now that we're on blush, I literally only use one person. You can guess, Northern Siberian wins. I only use her because when I make my, like I said, I've already said that I kind of like more like cartoonish looking characters. I can't really say my Sims look too cartoonish, but I do like how like smooth they look. And one of the ways I do that is, let's quickly put on a skin detail so I can give y'all the full effect. But we'll put this one on her. And then if we go back to blush, one thing I really like doing, and this is the only one I really use, I use the full face blush because I like the way it makes my Sims look when they have blush all over their face like that. And it's not like really a makeup thing, it's just like how I want their face to look. I like their face to look a little flushed when I make them. So this is how I do it. But if you're not like me, and obviously you want to do different blush for every outfit, then she has blush, she has highlighters, you can just do blush on the lips, you can do blush on the nose, you can do blush on the cheeks, you can do the cheeks and the nose, or you can do the full face like I do. She also has her blushes, I believe, in different categories if I'm not mistaken. And then I'll go over some other blushes I have. I'll go over some other blushes I have just so you guys know. These are ones from Praline. I've recently started downloading like CC. This is like for dirt, CC for makeup, because I'm not like a makeup girly. I just started getting into like putting makeup on my Sims, and I'm having the time of my life, okay? This one is by Remis. Just wanted to mention really fast. And then we'll keep going. As you can see, Praline has a lot. And I'm pretty sure Praline does like their makeups and eyes and stuff like that in big packages, so you don't have to just download everything one by one. You can download everything in the same file, and then you can just put it into your CC folder. I also have one for Twistedcat, which is very cute. And then I also have some from Crypticism. So next up for eyeliner, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to show you the ones I use the most, but also the creators they're from, because again, I have a lot of stuff in my game that I just don't use. Bad habit, and I do need to clean out my CC folder, but since nothing is broken, I'm kind of just ignoring it. So you have Praline Sims again. Praline Sims just hasn't failed me. Praline Sims has not failed me. My favorite eyelash from Praline eyeliner from Praline is N98, which is the Margaret one. Well, however you say it, Margaret one. I really love this one. It's just very cute, and it gives off the look I want for my Sims. Another two eyeliner I use are the ones by I don't know how to pronounce it. Gopalsmi or Gopalshi. I'll figure it out, and I'll mention it. But I don't think I use this one too much, but this one I really like using. I like the white, and I also like that you can make it the white part like different colors. So if I want like a cute little pop of color, that's what I go for. Another one I really go for is this Twistedcat one. I love the way it pokes out and comes down in like the creases of your eyes. Don't know if that's the right word. I'm not a makeup girly, I'm sorry. But I really like using this one. I've also used this one and this one a few times. It really just depends on what look you're going for. And I think those are really the only ones I use. Oh, Crypticism does have some cute ones. I think the only ones I've ever used for real though are these flower ones, and they have an eyeshadow to match with it. But Crypticism also has some nice eyeliner. Crypticism is kind of what got me into downloading makeup CC, because I like the way hers look, and I was like, oh, I need some more. But that's it for my eyeliners. Now we are going to move on to eyeshadow. Okay, now we are in the eyeshadow category. Again, I'm kind of going to go over the creators as well as the ones I use the most, because I don't use all of them. So obviously you have Praline Sims and you have Twistedcat. Those are like the main two I think I have. Crypticism as well. Those are like the three main makeup CC creators I use. Well, they're not makeup CC creators, but you get it. For when it comes to Twistedcat, I tend to use all of her eyeshadows though, because I know I can use one for every occasion. Like these I'll probably use for formal wear. This I'll probably use for a party look. And this I'll probably use for like an everyday look. So I'm always using all of Twistedcat's eyeshadows like rotationally. And then you have honorable mention, we'll do Aretha because this is very cutesy, but I like the one from Crypticism because the flowers are bigger. And again, you have some I only use Crypticism eyeshadow when I want like a very dramatic look. So normally for like a party wear, or maybe even like a formal wear, if I want to do a very dramatic formal wear, just because their eyeshadows are a lot more on the dramatic side. So I don't know, I don't like doing dramatic looks for everyday wears. That's just me personally. So I kind of stick to the party wear and stuff where I feel like, you know, the occasion could be a little bit more dramatic, because I like more natural looks when it comes to all the other outfits, because it also requires me to not have to think a lot. But now that that is done, I think we're gonna move on to some clothes. Okay, so tops. I have a lot of tops from different people. I do not use all of them because it's just, but I'm gonna go over the main ones I tend to gravitate towards, just because it's easier. But I do use all of these, not all of them. Do not have that many Sims, but I tend to use the ones outside of what I'm about to mention most of the time, just because it really depends on the occasion. Starting off with Twistedcat, I really like her bras and like her more formal wears. They're just really cute. I normally use her for like a formal wear, because I just like her tops for that reason. Another person we have is AdrienPastel. I love using his tops. It's so good. It's just so freaking good. I would say I mainly use like the crop tops and stuff like that, and the sweaters, because again, extremely cute. I can talk about Sentate for hours. I'm gonna save y'all the trouble, but just know I eat, sleep, live, breathe Miss Sentate. like, and if you're not, then you need to hop on your Zoom because this is crazy. But we're just gonna go over a few because I have a lot of Sentate in my game, and I will forever and always have a lot of Sentate in my game. Sentate is just that girl. All right, moving on. I wish I remember who this was by because I do love these tops and I use them a lot. I'm gonna have to figure it out and come back to y'all. Right there, let's go over her tops. I also use these a lot as well, and I think I use her for my more like cutesy girly pop sims. Sometimes I use them for like, I don't want to say darker aesthetics, but yeah, darker aesthetics as well, because she does have a lot of variety when it comes to her tops, which is really freaking good because I love me a nice variety. Another thing I like, I have to find this creator really bad, the tops from this creator, especially like the yoga wear. It's very cutesy and I just like using it. Another person I use Trillyke sometimes, but not too much when it comes to tops. But I do like using this for the bikini, and then this one as well. I would say I use the most. Clumsyalien, I love this sweater right here. I've used it on a sim before. I probably will use it on a sim again in the future. It's just too good. And then more Clumsyalien. I go to her for very like earthy aesthetic sims. So if I'm doing like a boho sim or something like that, I'll go for her. Another Trillyke shirt. Also this Madlen shirt. Absolutely love it. I did put it on a sim. I put it on Shania. So if you watched our CAS video, you will see that I put it on Shania. But continuing with Trillyke, her stuff is cute. I use her for my more, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't figure out the word. Like, I guess the baddie aesthetic, I guess you would say, is what I use her clothes for the most. Because I don't use every single item, but I don't use hers too much. But if the need arises, then I use it. Another person I really like when it comes to female clothes is Rimmings. Hers is a lot more alpha-ish, which I don't mind because I do a Maxis mix. So I do Maxis and Alpha CC. So it really doesn't matter to me. If it looks cute, it's going in my CC folder. And then you have this gym set that I live by Simplicity, I think the name is. And then we also have this pajama set. It was a Serenity X Kaio collab. I'm going to put the name on the screen as I'm going to do for everything so you'll see it, because I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But I use these a lot. Like, I'm not even joking. I use them so much. And then, since we already mentioned Miko today, I'll show her the two items that we have from her. And now we are going to move on to full body. We'll just move down the line. Okay, now for full body, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I really only use one creator. We all know who it is. It is Sentate. But I am going to go over some ones I use outside of Sentate, which is honestly not a lot. So we're going to start with these bathing suits. I do use them. I'm pretty sure they're by Madlen, because I don't know any other MCC creators I have. So, especially for CAS things. Another person I really use is Twistedcat. I've used this dress once. I believe I used it on my 3 Sims 1 base video. Or I think I also used it for my Vampire Legacy when I gave Eloise a makeover, which you haven't seen yet, but that is in the episode I am editing right now, which will be out way before this episode. And I also really love using this one. At the beginning, if you saw at the beginning of the Vampire Legacy challenge, this was the dress I gave to Lilith. But now we're going to go straight into Sentate. I'm going to show you guys some of my... Let me let my cat out the room. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to show you guys the ones I use the most by Sentate, just because I have a lot of Sentate and we'll be here for hours. So this is the one I use a lot. We're going to do some scrolling, guys. It's okay. I use these a lot. I use this like once. Actually, I don't use that one too much. But I go for like these really like basic ones. I've used this one a lot. Let's see what else. Again, I've used this one a lot and this one because they're very basic. I also use her wedding dresses a lot. I'm pretty sure this was a collab with someone. With Joliebean. There we go. Collab with Joliebean, but her wedding dresses are also very cute. I'll just showcase all of these because I don't use these too much. This is really the only one I use because this is the least like wedding dressy one. So I use that one the most. I also really use these ones. I interchange these because one is just a shiny version of the other. And then which other ones? This one, but I normally use that for like hot weather wear. This suit, I love this suit. I love putting it on my Sims. It's such a power move, honestly. I don't really use this one, but that one's cute. I've used this one. Again, I have a lot of Sentate. I've used this one. Let's see, what else? We'll just go over some of them because you can't go wrong with Sentate. Also, CAS background is my Northern Siberian winds. I forgot to mention that, so I'll mention that really quick. As well as, if you notice, there's like a purple highlight. That is also by Northern Siberian winds. So yeah. Okay, so that was it for Sentate. I use Adrietia sometimes, but not too much. Because again, I never get past the Sentate. I just use her too much. And then I also have all these other ones that I'm gonna not really go over too much because I don't want to go over too many CC creators in one video. But here we have SIMANDY. I'll also go over the Madlen ones because I did mention her already. I don't want to go over these because I don't know who the CC creator is yet, but I will make another video going over that. These dresses, very cutesy. Nice and cutesy. And then rimmings. One thing I really like by rimming is like these and like these are the ones I would say I use the most, and this one when I need to. But hers are nice and cute. And again, we have more Sentate, but are we really surprised we're not? Also, honorable mention real quick. This robe by Trillyke, I don't know how to pronounce it. I am obsessed with this robe. If you watch the Vampire Legacy Challenge, you know that Lilith wears this, and I always gush over it every time she's in it. It's such a gorgeous robe. But then we have some more Madlen, which is, oh, these are so cute. I need to use these a lot more. And then we have Clumsy. And since we are going to go over Trillyke, because I have her in a different category, we'll go over these as well. Or Trillyke. I don't know how to pronounce it again, guys. I'm so sorry. And again, for the bathing suits, her bathing suits are really cute. Then we have some more rimmings. And then this cute little PJ set. And then this little longer version of the dress. And here's the bottoms to the simplicity thing. Well, this is the full thing, but there's also top and bottom version. And then some more from the Serenity X Kyo pajama set. Now that we've gone through full body, we're going to go ahead and go over our pants. Now, I feel like I've said this a million times already, but I'm going to go over the main ones I've used, the ones I tend to gravitate to, and the creators of them. So first, we're going to start with these gorilla ones. I really love using these for my Sims with a more darker aesthetic, I should say. And then we're going to move just straight on to rimmings. I live by these shorts by rimmings. I use them so much. I have to stop myself from using them for every Sim for their hot weather wear because I'm just so obsessed with using it. Another thing I really like by her is this little bubble skirt. I've styled it once and I really like the way I did it. So I really want to try and style it again. Next, you have Madlen. You have these two. I'm trying to make sure I didn't skip anything. Okay, didn't. And then moving on to Twistedcat. These are the bottoms to like the bras I showed you at the beginning of the top portion. And then you also have these pants, which I love using. I use them most of the time for like a cold weather wear or just like a nice sweater and pants set. Like it just never fails. You also have this sparkly bottom as well as these like kind of like jean sweatpants maybe. And then you also have this skirt right here. But when it comes to Twistedcat, I normally use, well, I don't use this one too much, but I normally use this one the most. And then we're gonna move on to Adrietia. I have a lot of pants by her. I don't use all of them though. I feel like I gravitated away from her just a little bit, but when I do use her, the main one I really use is these sweats as well as this skirt. Then we're gonna move on to AdrienPastel. As you can see, it's not a lot. When I do use AdrienPastel, I use them for the jeans because I do like the jean options, and maybe even occasionally these sweatpants for a nice like street wear look. Next up, we have a bit of Sentate. And we're not going to spend too much time here. When it comes to Sentate, I use the skirt the most. Let me find it. I use this skirt the most when I use Sentate because it just never failed me. Alright, now we're going to move on to some more Trillyke. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I did recently get some new jeans too that I want to go over. Some more Madlen. Again, I don't know who the CC creator of this is, so once I find it, it will be in part 2 of the video. But next up, we have some jeans from Helgatisha, I think, and these are a new edition, but I absolutely love using them. Like they are the perfect jean. Like they are the perfect jean. I just come down here anytime I need a nice jean. Like they're just so good. I like using them, and I literally just started using it and I'm already in love with it. The next person we're gonna go to is SIMANDY. Now SIMANDY, I don't really use her skirts too much. I use them sometimes when I want like this kind of look where the black is outlined by the red. But other than that, I don't really use that skirt too much. Next up, we have Clumsyalien. I use this skirt the most when it comes to Clumsyalien things. I've also used this pants like once maybe, and then a little in between Sentate. And the main person I use for pants is like Trillyke. I don't know. They just have good pants options. I live by this denim skirt, very cutesy. I also love using these like shorts, gym shorts. What are they called? I don't know. I love using these for the color. There's another one I like using, which I'll find. Oh, these ones right here. These jorts are very cutesy. And I really like using these ones because of the different designs. And then I also like using this skirt. I use this skirt sometimes. Also use these pants again for the same reason, because of the designs. It's just very cute. It's kind of like the shorts but a longer version, so obviously. And I use her little thingy sometimes as well. And then we're gonna go back to Madlen. This is kind of like, I'm kind of just scrolling down and like going over as we go, because if I had to search and find this is just the way, I don't know guys, this is just the way I like to do it, and I hope you guys don't mind, because anyway else this video would take like a week to come out. But next up we have Simplicity. I mainly use her for these like biker shorts, again because I really like them. And then you just have the bottoms to the Serenity X Kyle like pajama set per usual. And now that we're done with pants, I'm gonna quickly move on to accessories, because honestly it's not a lot and I'm pretty sure I'll be over with it quickly. Okay, now we are in the accessory and we're starting with bracelets. So I'm going to show you guys kind of like all the ones I have, just because I don't really use accessories too much and I only have a few in here anyways. So first we have Praline Sims, you have the mask, and then you have like this little lip to earring piercing thingy, and you also have like this wing torn. Then you also have this cute little bracelet, which I've probably used like once. Next you have this by Trillyke, which I have not used yet. And then we're just going to quickly move on to Adrienne's with her little belly chains. I live by these. I actually use them so much. I wish I had more, but I don't. I should definitely find more, but because I don't have more, I just use these over and over again, depending on the occasion. So sorry, oh my god. My favorite ones to use are these ones though, just because I like the way they hang. And then she also has this little, that's clipping because of the outfit she has on. But we also have this little jean thingy right here, which I want to show you guys. So I'm gonna actually take that off for a second. Go ahead and show you guys the little jean thingy, and then we'll put her outfit back on because I low-key don't wanna. We're just gonna put some more clothes on her, cover her up a little bit more. Then we have this heart bracelet by Madlen that I used. I've been using it a lot. I really like it, so I've been using it a lot. It's a cute little bracelet for the girlies, and I just really like it. Moving on, we have this by SIMANDY. I use this a lot for like a cold weather wear or like an everyday wear where I just feel like, let me just put a little cute jacket over the outfit to like finish it off. And those are the main ones I really use, but as you can see I have a few more by like Sentate and Trillyke and all that stuff, but I just showed you guys the main ones that I use. Next, we're gonna either move on. I don't think I have any gloves, but I'm gonna check. So gloves and rings or the nailies. I'll see which ones. Okay, we are in the gloves category because I do have some stuff in here. I just never open it. So it looks like we have a little tank overlay, which can be used probably for that jacket I showed you guys, honestly. And we have these little thingies. This one was by AdrienPastel. I'm pretty sure this is a Rethea B. We also have like the little ponytail holder. I believe that's what that is for Simstrouble. And then we have some overlays for Rethea right over here. And then we have these gloves by Dissia. I'm going to mention them because it is the gloves category. We also have some by Madlen and Sentate. We have a few by Sentate actually. We also have this cute little belt thing by Sentate, but it's just not showing. We have this bra overlay. We have some more gloves by Trillyke and Sentate, and we have some more top overlays. And I do actually have more waist beads, which is really cute, and I never knew. So I will be using these a lot more. These ones are by Trillyke, and they are in the center, so I'll definitely be using them a lot more. We have a nice side. It looks weird because she doesn't really have any pants on. We have the side buckle, some more overlays, another side buckle, which is really cute, some more gloves, which are really freaking cute again, and then just some more overlays by Serenity and Simplicity. So yeah, next we're going to move on to the rings. Now when it comes to the rings, it's just very odd piercings for the most part by Praline, but I also have a bag. I have this little flower thing. I have to figure out who that's by. I also have these nail rings by Rethea, and then this little fur thing by Trillyke. And I have a lot of bags, some more Rethea, some Sentate. Again, I don't really want to go over stuff I don't truly have the creator name for, so I'm kind of staying away from some certain things. But then we have some more Sentate. These are like coat overlays, I guess, to change the color of the coat, or like things from the full body outfits. And then we have like a little scrunchie for the braid for the hair, and Daylife Sims. And we have a bunch of nails. I don't really use them, but they are by Praline Sims. I am going to show you guys the nails I use in just a second, but Praline has a lot of them actually. They're really cute. And some more gloves by Dissia for some reason. But I think that's it for the ring category. Oh, Praline actually has some actual rings. We also have some belly rings, but I don't know the creators, so we're kind of going to ignore that for the most part. But we have some more like finger thingies. Is this on this hand? Oh, this one is on this hand. And this is what that kind of looks like. Unfortunately, moving on to the fingernails, I'm going to kind of get her butt out the screen. I really have to find the creator for all the yoga stuff because they are the nail people I use. I wish I could remember the name, but I can't. I'm going to find it for you guys. I will while I'm editing. But we have some by Rethea, but these are the ones I swear by and live by. These are the ones I use the most. They're just really cute. You have them in different sizes. You can either get them matte or glossy, and they have a good range of color. And that's really it for the nails. I'm going to quickly move on to the feet because that'll be really quick as well. For the feet, I just honestly use the same person I use as the nails and just match the nails and the toes. And that's it. But now we're gonna move on to leggings. All right, now we're in leggings. So the leggings I use the most are the ones by MagicBot. They come in different, not this one. This one comes in like different shapes, and you can get them lighter, you can get them darker, depending on what you want. But I'm going to use the dark one so you can see the fact that it does have different patterns. And you have this one, and then you have the one with the rips, which I really like, because sometimes you just need a nice ripped legging to give the look off that you want. And you also have, if you want colored ones, you have these ones for a nice colored legging, which I really like as well. Another one I use, I'm pretty sure these are Aretha, but if they're not, I'll go ahead and say who they're actually by. But I just like these for a nice cute little heel moment. But she also has these, so like if she was to like, let's quickly just put a random skirt on her, that's how it would look. So I really like that. And then I'm only going over leggings, and this is not leggings. So next we have Trillyke. I really love using these. I use these two a lot. I alternate between the versions because sometimes the bow can be too much. So you just need it without the bows, or you can put it with the bows, and the colors are just very cutesy. And then she also has like these chain ones. I haven't found a use for them yet, but I'm working on it. I am freaking working on it. And then you have these ones by Helgatisha, I think that's how you say it. And it's these heart ones, which are very cute. And I'm pretty sure I styled it in the 3 Sims 1 base, but I can't remember for sure. But you have 2 different options. And then this one comes with more color swatches than this one does, because this one you can actually change the color of the hearts as well as the leggings, which I really like. Now that that's over, we're quickly going to go over socks so I can go over shoes, because it's a lot of things in there. Okay, we're in socks, so we're just going to go over it real quickly. We have this belt from Sentate, and then Jius, we have these socks, which I really like. And then this is Sentate. Again, I'm going to figure out who this yoga stuff is by, because I just really like it. We have some stuff for Helgatisha, again with the heart stuff. But you also have these cute little socks here. And we have more socks from Jius that goes with the shoes from Jius. And then we have a bunch of socks from Solitaire. And then, of course, more like thigh highs from Sentate. Some stuff from Trillyke. And then you also have some little shoe covers. And then we also have these socks from Clumsy. And then we also have some from Miko. But now we're going to quickly move on to the shoes. And I'm just going to go over, you guys will see. Okay, now we're in shoes. I do have a lot of shoes, so I think I'm just going to go over the creators instead of trying to find which ones I use the most. So we're going to start off with Twistedcat. I do use these a lot. I love using them. They're very cute for all occasions. Next we have Madlen, and then moving on we have Sentate. I have a lot of Sentate, so I'm just going to put on a few random ones and show you guys the Sentate heels. They're all very cute. Again, be careful what you put it on with, because some of them will clip, or would like, some of them don't work together, they clash. But Sentate, we're gonna skip this creator because I don't really use them, so I'm just gonna go over the creators I use the most. Again, we have some more Madlen, and then we have some Aretha, Madlen. I'm pretty sure these are also Madlen. The ones from Sims, I do tend to use them a little bit. Some more from Madlen. From this creator, I really need to figure out which creator this is. I wonder if it's Aretha. If it's Aretha this entire time, I'm going to be so upset. But I don't think it is. Some more Madlen. Madlen. Alright. And then we do have some more from Sentate. I love these heels so much. If I can find who they're by, I will let you guys know, because I actually use these so much. But then we have someone from Trillyke. Or Trillyke. I really don't know how to pronounce it. I really use these when I use their shoes though, just because I like the way these look, and I haven't figured out how to style most of the other stuff yet. So yeah, again, we're just gonna quickly go over it all. Also really like using these shoes, but I think I use ones that have like less platform to them. So yeah, just go over it all really quick, because there is a lot. There is truly a lot. Like, the options are endless. One shoe sneaker CC creator I live by is Jius. I'm not sure that that's how you pronounce it, but I live by this creator. Like, I use them the most. Like whatever I can't find from Sentate, this is where I come to. They just have options for days. Like the options are literally endless. They have sneakers, they have heels, they have like platforms, they have slides, they have sandals. Like they literally have it all. Like look how cute these are. Like they never fail to impress me or to give me what I need. Like they have boots. They literally have everything you may need when it comes to shoes. And I tend to use them a bit more than I use Sentate, just because again they literally have everything I need. But then we're back to Madlen, and I really love these boots. I use these from her a lot as well. Some more Jius and Madlen. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, I think that's, oh wait, I went over literally every category for my female Sims when it came to clothes, when it came to skin details, makeup, like accessories, hairs, all of that. And honestly, I realized how much I reuse creators. So really quick, I'm just going to name the top creators that have been mentioned in this video. Obviously, you have Northern Siberian Winds, you have Miko, you have Aretha B, you have, I think I mentioned Rimmings a few times, you have Sentate, you have Twistedcat, you have Jius, Madlen, and if I didn't mention Trillyke, then them as well. Those are my top CC creators, especially when it comes to females and just in general. I probably will make more videos, well, at least like 2 more videos, maybe 3, because I do have some stuff for children and I do have some stuff for toddlers that I kind of want to go over, because there was a CC creator I wanted to go over that I couldn't because they're more like where all my kids CC is. But we'll do that in the next video. But if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you like the way this video was structured, because I kind of felt all over the place, but it also felt pretty structured for me. So just let me know if you want to see some other CC creators I have, because I have a lot more that I didn't go over. I kind of just went over my main ones in this video, and I also need to clear out my CC folder and shop anyway, so I probably will be making more, and I shall see you guys next time.